Hey, what's up? So I was thinking about the thing about like when you don't want to do something or you feel like you should do something, try and do that. And that's what even this video is. Let's be honest here. I usually on like Sundays, whatever, I'll play football or do something, and then you come back and you're like super tired. And if you like lay down and like watch like TikTok or YouTube or whatever, like you're watching TV or something like that, or like a game or something like that, and it's so easy to get nothing done. And ultimately, it's kind of tough is okay. So you do stuff during the week, Monday through Friday. You got stuff, whatever. So then you got Saturday and Sunday. But if you rest and don't do anything on Saturday and Sunday, then you're kind of stuck in this perpetual cycle. And if what you're doing on Monday through Friday is not what you want to do, then how are you going to change that if most of Monday through Friday is pretty unavailable to do because you're doing something or tired from doing such a thing? Versus Saturday and Sunday is technically like most times is like a full day that you have. So it kind of bothers me. I don't know about any of you guys, but because of the fact that I'm not doing what I want to do Monday through Friday, when I don't do stuff on Saturday and Sunday, I'm like, what am I doing? Because that's the time you should be doing something. And it's super easy because you get tired. You want to chill. You just want to hang out. I mean, you don't have any responsibilities most of the time, unless it's like, that's not like, oh, I have to go to this thing, do this thing, hang out with this person, or do this for family, or whatever, if you're like traveling or something like that. But it's one of those topic things or those things I think about a lot because I'm like, because yeah, weeks happen a lot. So it's like you have those Saturdays and Sundays quite a bit. But what I fall in this pit of is I end up doing like nothing on like Saturday or Sunday, or like I keep doing random things. Like even for me, like doing like a little workout or doing that kind of stuff, it feels like I'm doing nothing because let's be honest here, like I feel like I don't know. It's good to like stay in shape, stuff like that, but it's not going to do anything in terms of the stuff I want to do. Like it's not really going to do much. I mean, it's good to stay in shape, but it's not going to do anything when it comes to like career stuff or like making money. It's one of those kind of outside of things. And so that's what I get myself on about. And I don't know about y'all, but like when I'm doing stuff, even if I'm doing stuff that's quote unquote productive, like if I'm going on a hike or if I'm working out or if I'm doing this or that, wherever you have it, but it's not necessarily something that will like get me towards where I want to go. I still feels like being unproductive. And the more I kind of, I don't know, the more I kind of like do that kind of stuff and procrastinate, the worse I feel. And I saw this quote or this thing, whatever, how like people are like, you're designed to make stuff and do stuff. You're not designed just to consume stuff and whatever. So and for me, like I like watching videos a ton. I mean, it's like one of the things I've done probably more than anything else my entire life, the last few decades. But it's not something that feels fulfilling or feels like whatever. It feels more like, I don't know how quite to describe it, but it's something that like it's like a getting by kind of thing. Like something that gets you through like the day or like when you're bored or when you don't have anything to do or like when you're trying to be entertained or whatever. It's that kind of thing. It's not really something that like kind of gets you whatever to do more. Like it's not, you're not getting better or doing that kind of stuff when you're just watching videos and stuff like that. You're kind of just doing whatever you do. And so when I do that, and when you do that for long periods of time, even if I do like a little workout, if I go on a hike or do this thing and that thing, it almost like, it doesn't feel like I'm doing anything. It feels like, to me, I don't know about y'all, but like a lot of times I just should be doing that stuff anyways. Like I like when I say workout and stuff like that, like I don't do, like there's certain people that go to the gym or they work out for hours or do this, that. Like I do it all like literally like right here in my room, or I've literally done it like at like the park or at whatever. You just do like a 15-20 minute routine. So it's something I could do like theoretically, unless I'm like sick or if like I injure something. It's something I could probably do pretty much every day for like as long as I'm healthy. And so I'm like, why would I see that as being productive and stuff when I'm just like, it's something I should do anyways. Whereas like, okay, if I'm making a video, do something like this, or if I'm like writing something, or if I'm like practicing stuff, like if I'm practicing like skills or things that I feel like could apply in a certain way to what I want to do. Even if I'm terrible at what I'm trying, at least if I'm trying to do something, that helps me a lot. And what I've noticed with that, a big thing, is just by doing a little thing, it kind of gets the ball rolling, gets you to start doing stuff. So what helps me with stuff like that is sometimes doing the thing that's like the easiest or something that I actually don't mind doing. Like say I like making videos. So working on these like note cards or these like little things that I do for it, and spending like 15 minutes doing that. Maybe if I do that, maybe I record one of these things of me just sitting there talking, or maybe I edit a little thing, or maybe I come up with ideas, or maybe I practice this thing or whatever. I feel like the more you do that, the more kind of fulfilling it feels. And it's not necessarily specific to one thing. Like, there's people out there that love painting, and maybe they get that same kind of feeling from practicing painting, or trying to paint a specific style, or using like specific color scheme, or using a specific, like, I don't know, type of whatever brush. I really don't know what I'm talking about. But it's by doing that kind of thing that's so helpful. And I feel like it's so important to be aware of if you're like feeling unfulfilled or on purpose, or feel like you don't got a reason, or like you kind of feel like uninspired, is to do the kind of stuff. Like just make stuff, do stuff towards what you like. And if you don't quite know what that thing is, then have those moments, have those times being bored, have those times thinking and like kind of like analyzing what it is you really like in order to define that, so that you can do stuff towards it. Because I think it helps so much, even if you're on the weekends or a few hours during the week, or just like little bits and pieces, doing stuff that you're passionate about. If what you're doing Monday through Friday is not what you're passionate about, when you have that, when you're doing something you're actually passionate about in between, it kind of makes life a little bit more life. It's a lot more inspired, like a lot less dull when you have something that you're like, okay, you know what, I should be doing this. And maybe it's something to where like, okay, you put in like time throughout like the weekend or weekday. Maybe it's something that eventually could be your Monday to Friday, or it could be the thing that maybe you go part-time and you do both things, or maybe you just are able to do this in some sort of fashion that you couldn't before. But you can't do any of that stuff if you never try or never do the thing. If you're just sitting there just watching videos or doing whatever, it's so important. Like, tell you about that, like actively do, like, stop watching this video and do something else. Like, I'm probably gonna talk a minute or so longer, but it doesn't matter. Like, just create, like, do all that kind of stuff in whatever way that suits you. And I think that it honestly is one of the things that helped me the most with depression and going through the process of being sad. It honestly is what that kind of thing pushed me to do, is to create and to kind of just do it in more and more different ways. Because ultimately, you never know what's going to happen in our lives. So you might as well make stuff and do stuff and express yourself, or find ways to make life feel purposeful. Like it feels like there's a reason you're doing stuff or whatever. And sometimes it may be harder than other times. Sometimes it might be really easy to work yourself. Sometimes you might be really tired and not want to do it. And that's why I just say, if it's even like little things, just doing stuff, making stuff, trying stuff towards stuff you actually care about. It just feels like life. Like, I feel like it's a lot of times it's easy to feel like life is very like dull and purposeless, and why am I even doing this, when you're only stuck in that routine, the monotonous stuff of what you don't like, and when you're kind of feeling like, what is this? So when you have those little sprinkles or little bits and pieces of time where you're actively doing stuff that you're like, okay, you know what, I actually like this, even if you suck at it, even if whatever, at least just doing it, working at it and stuff like that, it kind of gives life more to it. And I feel like it's easier to stay out of like the bad mental and like have something to look forward to and stuff like that. So I don't know if that makes sense, but even if you don't want to, I feel like it's important to try things, do things, and create, make, fail, do all that kind of stuff. Because I feel like that's what gives life, give that purpose, that feeling of purpose, and gives you a reason to be excited. So yeah, I don't know if this helped anyone, but I love y'all. Peace out.